Houthi militants in Yemen have attacked a U.S. aircraft carrier in the Red Sea. It is from its deck that the airstrike operation against rebel bases is being carried out. According to Washington, the operation will continue until the militants halt their attacks on ships passing near Yemen. According to commentators, this operation could be the beginning of a broader operation by U.S. forces in the Middle East. Aerial bombardments and rocket fire from U.S. destroyers. On the Pentagon's target, military bases of rebels who have been terrorizing the region for years by attacking Western-flagged ships.
This was an overwhelming response that actually targeted multiple Houthi leaders and took them out. And the difference here is, one, going after the Houthi leadership, and two, holding Iran responsible. It is Iran that has repeatedly funded, resourced, trained, and helped the Houthis target not only U.S. warships, but global commerce.
The actions of Houthi militants have led to a significant decline in the number of ships crossing the Red Sea and the Suez Canal. There have been repeated attacks, kidnappings for ransom, and shelling of commercial vessels in the Bab al-Mandab Strait. The Houthis support Hamas and Hezbollah, but first and foremost, Iran. According to Washington and Tel Aviv, they belong to the Middle East's axis of evil. However, they pose a greater threat than the terrorists from Lebanon or Gaza.
Are you concerned about any retaliatory measures taken at all?
No, I'm not. Really, I'm not.
Retaliation, however, came sooner than expected. The Houthis launched more than a dozen drones and missiles at a U.S. strike group in the Red Sea. The main target was the aircraft carrier USS Harry Truman. All targets were neutralized by the U.S. Air Force, but this attack shows that the militants have both the forces and the means for such strikes. We will respond to escalation with escalation. We will respond to the American enemy by attacking its aircraft carriers, its warships, its ships. It will be subject to a shipping ban, and we still have further options for escalation. Observers agree that the U.S. strike on Yemen is the first step in a crackdown on Iran. Every shot fired by the Houthis will be looked upon, from this point forward, as being a shot fired from the weapons and leadership of Iran, and Iran will be held responsible and suffer the consequences, and those consequences will be dire. Washington may be planning to gradually cut off more and more of Tehran's links with militias in the region to finally crack down directly on the Iranian regime.